and welcome to yet another live stream. Now, as a quick update, this channel is going to be changing. It's going to be more Ascending Depths oriented because even though I would like to continue mocking, but here's the thing though, about when it comes to mocking. Pieces are getting way too old, they're becoming very brittle, and it's hard to parts out like pieces that are still in pristine condition. And I feel like it would be better off if I were to just continue working on AscendingDepths and making all the parts that I need so that I can continue making unique and interesting creations and builds. With that said and out of the way, we can begin. Now, in this live stream, we are going to go ahead and make some custom parts. Because I recently just got my furnace so that I can melt some metal. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Hello, Sarah again. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the club. Imagine being says Pony Brary. Oi, Jimmy says hi, hello, welcome. Gonna go ahead and make some parts, but in order to make some parts, we need to get ourselves some clay and plenty of it. Now I have one part that I'm gonna be making, so in order to have some form of a scale and reference, because things are getting a little bit pricey, so I'm going to try to go ahead and make it first go as precise as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and get a sanding block. You're going to eventually have to get a sanding block eventually, but I think the first part that I'm going to be making to start off, keep it simple, is some vents. I'm going to go ahead and get some vents. Daniel Schaefer says, howdy, Trip. Hello! And in order to go ahead and make that, we need a metal stick thing. And we're going to need some cardboard as well. Thankfully, I have plenty of cardboard. So we're going to go ahead and get some cardboard. I do not have a cutty thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and rip it. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to be starting to make some more AscendingDepths stuff because Bionicle pieces are falling apart. They're getting way too old. Way too old. I'm getting more concerned every single time when I go ahead and make a Bionicle mock because the pieces are getting so old now. So I feel like I'm gonna have to keep making parts sooner or later. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to make parts sooner or later. Unfortunately. Even though I love myself my Bionicle, I will admit there we go. So the reason why I cut this out is so that I can put it in the oven to cook the clay without damaging it in any sort of shape and way, so it doesn't get burned or anything like that. Oh, Jimmy says, saw someone break a lime joint in Twitter. It hurts to look at. It really does. Metal stick thing. TM says Daniel Schaefer. Sargon says, must be had being a Bionicle fan in 2022, to be honest. Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough... I wish there were other avenues. So, usually when I go ahead and make these elements, I usually go ahead and do a wire frame so that it will be durable enough to bake and keep its form. But in this case, since I'm going to have to be standing in and making it as precise as possible, I had to go ahead and try to make them without a wire frame because some parts have holes in them. And I'm going to start off with one part in particular, which should be interesting. And I'm going to be using a lot of X-Acto knives and stuff like that, trying to... It's going to be a lot of baking that I'm going to be doing. And I mean a lot of baking, so in this instance, I am going to be doing a lot of that. So I'm going to put this away for now. And I'm going to get myself plenty of stuff to work with. Ah, knife. I need a knife. Oh yeah, so I'm trying to stockpile up a lot of plastic. I've been stockpiling up a lot of plastic. Recently, I was able to go ahead and make an entire container, entire bin just full of plastic. Now it's like a tray, more like it, just filled to the brim with plastic. So that's a good sign. Also, myself some pink colorant, which means you're going to see some pink Bionicle. Some pink Bionicle. Which is going to be fun. It's going to be cool. Who doesn't want a pink Bionicle? You want a pink Bionicle. I want a pink Bionicle. You want a purple Bionicle? You got it. The thing that I need to get my hands on is lime. I need to go ahead and make a lime AD figures. If I can make figures out of lime, then my life will be complete. Fresh new lime. Fresh off of the assembly line. Lime for days. Now that will be a dream come true. Just having lime. As soon as it shows up in the store, I'm getting myself some lime. So that Huzu will be a very green-ass looking boy. Da-da-da-da-da. It's a double fucking chance you go. Okay. So, I will teach you how to make vents. Zero Puck says, whose screen is glitching? My screen is glitching too. Let me see if I can fix that. It's not supposed to glitch like that. See if I'll mute my phone. No. Let me see if I can. Okay, Sarah said, I'm not breaking in sheer heaven. Also, Traeger's stream is dying, pretty sure. Yeah, it is 1 bit. Okay, how am I... Yeah, it's dying. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. Yeah, Jesus. Why can't I fix it? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it is pretty base, but not my intention. Stream settings. Okay, the internet connection is a little bit on the slow end. That's what it is. Yeah, I can't fix that. It's the internet. It's the internet connection. It's a little bit on the slow end on my side, basically. Okay. Whew. So, okay, it's better now. It's better now. Okay, thank God. Yeah, sorry, it was the internet connection right there. That was the internet connection. My God. Yeah, no. Yeah, it was just the internet connection. My God. Okay, let me go ahead and do a trimmy trim. So yeah, what I was talking about earlier is I'm going to show you guys how to make some vents. It's going to be a multi-stage process, but they're going to be much more tinier than the ones that I made last time. It'll be a whole lot thinner. Tiny venturoonies. Soft with, let me go ahead and line. Line. And then one more. There we go. And then we do that. There we go. No, that one bellows, so we're not using that one. But this one we will use. And I'm gonna have to get tweezers for this one. Tweezeroonies. You tweezer. Yeah, no. Get back here. This is your home. This is where you belong now. And of course, we will be sanding these these Ventarunis so that they don't stay like a little wonky. They will be sanded down so that they'll be a lot more sleeker and smoother. So that's one. And I know it doesn't look that much. It looks like a ring right now. You know, that's what you get when you start working with white macaroni. But you know, we're going to turn the white macaroni into greebly deeblies. So stay tuned for the greebly deeblies, because this is going to be a very interesting and fun process. Just you wait and see. Now, you just make sure it's perfectly balanced, as all things should be, because if it's not perfectly balanced, then the universe will not be correct. You know, you had to evenly distribute it. So you had to press on both sides equally. You know, because we strive for equality here at Tributron Studios. There we go. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Now, you place down the rod and you rinse and repeat. It's just a matter of you slice up the macaroni strips. You grip them with your tweezers. And then once you're done gripping with the tweezers, you wrap them around your rod. And then you throw it in the oven and it will become a hot rod. Not from Transformers, obviously, because we all don't like Hot Rod. But we do like Rodimus from the IDW comics. Well, maybe some of you like Hot Rod from the G1 continuity, but you know what? Shush. We're not talking about you. We are talking about making... You know, they kind of look like minifig heads. I could make minifig heads. Oh my gosh, I can make a minifigure. I don't know. Should I make a Lego minifig, guys? Waits to hear. Can't stay live, but have fun with the stream. Will do. Oi Jimmy says, what is your first Lego set? My first Lego set. Oh man. My first Lego set. Hold on. What's my first Lego? Oh, my first, hold on. I think, I forgot the release dates, but can somebody remind me, what year did Dino Attack came out? If you guys are familiar with Dino Attack, for those who aren't familiar, Dino Attack was a Lego theme, which was a post-apocalyptic world where there were alien dinosaurs attacking the city, and these military guys with guns and attack helicopters would like shoot down these evil-looking dinosaurs comprised of like raptors and Tyrannosaurus Rexes. And that was something that I really liked. You know, that was my... I would think that would be my first Lego set, but if not, because I'm not sure when it was released. But if we're talking about 2001, my first Lego set was, in fact, Kohatsu Mada. That I remember. And a whole bunch of Lego sets came after that. But for the most part, it's just been that set. So we got that. Okay, we got about 6 right there. That's the lucky number. Wait, we just need 6, but I'll go ahead and make 2 more because I can and because I will for these vent pieces in particular. And of course, I'll be sending them down and so forth, so they'll be a lot more even on this clay kebab that I got over here. Yeah, because at the time in 2001, like when I got Buhatumata, that was like the only like Lego like set I got in that year. Because most part of the time, what I would get is Power Rangers. I was crazy about Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. And after I got that Lego set, I then started getting a whole bunch of other Lego sets and also non-Lego like Mega Blocks and a few other themes at the time. You know, that was basically my bread and butter when it came to those themes in particular. And the sets that I distinctly remember was a Spider-Man 2002 set, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fighting Dr. Octopus. I remember that Lego set distinctly. I also got another Lego set that had Peter Parker in the laboratory where he got bit by a radioactive spider. That set that I also got, and I really like that one because of the magnifying glass. Because, like, it actually worked like an actual magnifying glass, you know? It can basically magnify things when you look through them, which was pretty neat and cool at the time, and I really liked that. That was, like, something that I was like, oh, that's cool! And little kid brain me was like, oh my god! I was very curious as a kid. For better or worse, I was super curious. Which is to be expected, but I was like more of a chaotic type of curious in the sense that sometimes, well, most of the part of the time, I always like to know how things worked and operated. I was very much engineer set in mind, so I always like to figure out how things worked. So what I would do from time to time is take things apart. And one time, oh boy. And one time, when I was like younger, I'm gonna have to get a little bit of aluminum for this just to hold its form, because I kind of don't have a choice in that regarding this part, because there's so many tough angles. But anyways, I was so curious that I decided to go ahead and take apart my parents' radio. And it was like one of those, it was one of those older radios. I forgot the type of model it was. But it was like made out of wood. It kind of had like a yellowish tintish window in the front with the speaker. It was one of those really old ones. And I was like so curious. I was like, ooh, I wonder how this works. And I started taking it apart. I would like cut wires. I would try to unscrew a couple of things. When I would find a screw at the time, you know, I'd be like, oh yeah, this needs a screw. Let me go ahead and steal stuff from my dad's toolbox. And I would like literally go ahead and take it apart. And then when my parents finally found out that I basically literally dismembered one of their stuff, they're like Trib, or like, I had a nickname when I was a kid. It was not Trib, but for the sake of this conversation, let's just go with Trib for the meantime. And they say, Jim, what are you doing? And it's like, I want to know where the voices come from. It's like, no. Oh, it was great. It was great. I got in trouble for that though, but at the time, I was like, oh, maybe I should not take apart people's things. That's a bad idea. That's a It's probably a bad idea to do. And I'm gonna make this thin. I had to make it thin so that I can make some clay sheets for brackets, because I actually need to make some brackets for this next part. How many brackets do I need in the other parts? Oh, I need quite a few brackets. Oh my word. So many thin elements. Oh my god. Me and making things thin. But yeah. I regret nothing. Open your stream on PC, man. The time is different. It is? Oh, wow. It probably is. Okay. Fun Pinkles says, Strip John. Okay, guys. We're going to continue this stream on the actual PC. So, stay tuned. I'm going to hook up another camera and hope for the best. Okay, I got some equipment here. Let me grab some more. Look, it's a pig, says Sarah again. Where? Oh, yeah, this thing, yeah, it definitely does look like it, don't it? Don't it? Okay, let me set up this cam. Should only take a moment, and then I can link it, and it shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long. And then we can continue working on the kebab and all the other parts that I decide to make. Which is quite a lot, actually. I don't know why I keep making so many parts. Okay. That's there, and then we will hook. Yeah, we'll hook this up over here. There we go. That's connected. Power's on. Open Sesame. And there we go. PC camera. Okay, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to kick it back up again. Now that I got everything connected here. Sounds like a plan, people? Okay. Let's start it up again. 3, 2, 1. See you in a little bit.